Hello and welcome to the mindfulness.com, where we explore the ancient wisdom of mindfulness and compare the modern science. Today I want to share with you the wisdom of the split in mind and how extreme duality in our consciousness creates split in our mind and split in personalities, and how to heal and overcome the extreme duality by advancing our attention. So, we all might have gone through various situations in life where we wanted, our mind would say one thing, but in a deeper, we feel not to do that, and we most often we have thoughts which we really don't want to think. So how does it happen? So to understand better how our mind and consciousness work, I would like to share my approach on understanding consciousness, and the approach is called 7 dimensions of consciousness. So in this 7-dimensional approach of understanding consciousness, the first dimension is our physical body, the second dimension is conscious mind, and third dimension is subconscious mind. So as we know, we have a conscious mind with which we engage in thinking, and we have a subconscious mind with which we understand and become cognition, become emotional, etc. So if you don't have an alignment, if you don't have a connection and sync between the conscious mind and subconscious mind, that is when we have the problems of duality, the problems of split of mind, where the conscious mind will think something from the situation, but your ability to understand from the situation is very different, where you try to understand, where you try to cognizant about that situation in a different way. So there will always be split in the mind, and having extreme split in the mind is a considered to be a disorder where it will create a lot of suffering. So from the ancient wisdom of mindfulness, they developed fantastic practices and like contemplation methods through which we can overcome deep split in our personalities and in mind. So one way is to be attentive of the working of our own mind. So when we know whether it is coming, whether our conscious mind is working against our ability to understand, if our thoughts are not in a position where we can understand or reason from that. So if we properly align our dimensions, we can heal that. So for example, if you align your body, conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and awaken your attention and live in a mindfulness living, that is when you feel oneness with your the being I am, when you the entity that we call I am, and that is when you live in complete. So only when you live a life of mindfulness, you will feel the existence of a supreme consciousness in which you exist. So this is the beauty of this 7-dimensional approach, where you can learn and understand how each dimension works and what is the disorder in each dimension. So I would like to share how I came to understand the wisdom about this different dimensions and what are the practices which we need to do. So as a individual researcher of mindfulness, I started my research into Quran, and this is I have been trying to understand the original wisdom of Quran, and this is the wisdom which I want to share today. So in Quran there is a chapter called the split in mind. So it says, if you have problems of split in mind because of duality, where your conscious mind and your subconscious mind is not in alignment, what you have to do is you need to seek protection in your highest being. You have to seek protection in your sixth dimension. That means you have to uh, be skillful on how to bring attention to your physical body, to your conscious mind, to your subconscious mind, and advance that attention to your highest being that we call I am. So when you advance and seek protection in the consciousness, you can heal your split in mind. And when you have advanced your attention, you will be able to see the harm what originates because of the split in mind. You will be able to see how your conscious mind is not aligned with the way you understand, so you can heal yourself and from the from the harm of unawareness when it spreads. So when you awaken yourself, when you are mindful, when you have awakened yourself to the fifth dimension where you live mindfully, where you observe and with an advanced attention onto your entire self, you will know when a thought comes to your mind. And from the harm of whispering suggestions, so if the thought is something which you really don't like, you will have the skill to evade that uh, thought, or let that thought go out of your mind. And this will help us to creating liking and disliking. You will completely be out of the duality. You can be one, because whatever the situations of your life may be, if you are practicing mindfulness and if you are able to advance your attention, you can feel to be in peace and calm with every situations of your life. So this is the wisdom of the chapter, and this is how we can overcome our duality and come out of the split in our mind. So I will be publishing wisdom of ancient mindfulness practices through Quran and through ancient wisdom of Egypt, especially through the Book of Enlightenment. So if you are interested to learn more about these topics, and if you want to learn mindfulness from the source, please follow the channel and subscribe. And if you want to learn more about the concept, you can visit the website themindfulness.com. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.